The Snake.Fund platform has brought in lots of new users, lots of transactions, and has pushed up the volume of trades on the Cardano ecosystem by quite a lot, and it's really exciting to see. But it's also brought in the scammers, and I'll just want to bring this to your attention so you know what's going on here. This post by GM4 and CNFT has pointed out that this particular address here has been creating meme coins on the platform and then pumping them and then rugging them straight after. Have a look at this here. So this is the charts here. This, you can see the price of this particular meme coin going up. So they are artificially inflating the value of this meme coin and then dumping it straight back down afterwards once it's reached up in some sort of value. From this screenshot, there've been 33 different projects started from this particular wallet. But if you have a look at the live wallet on Pool PM, you can see they're up to 51 projects, meme coins launched on Snake.Fund. So that is a lot of activity there that this particular user is doing. Now you might be wondering how much they're actually making per meme coin here. And this was a question posed by Decipher and people were trying to work it out, but one of it's not the last one was 7K ADA. So about 2.5 grand off that meme coin. That's insane. And if we have a look a little bit further into the charts here, we can see all the various meme coins that are trading through there, making a decent amount of money. So if you're rinse and repeating this, you're automating the process. You can launch a meme coin every hour or so, pump up the volume on that particular meme coin, and then sell it at a profit once everyone else apes in. So this is a big exchange of ADA from people that don't know what's happening here to these particular scammers that are behaving this way. So it's really unfortunate that we're seeing this, but this is the type of behavior, this is the type of activity that we do see on other ecosystems like Pump.Fun. You see that type of behavior, you see the manipulated transactions and scams going through there, and there've been videos interviewing some of these people that actually run these scams, these pump and dumps, and manage to extract a lot of value from the ecosystem. So this is starting to happen now on Cardano because we have Snake.Fund and other launch pads like it that our users can find so easy to manipulate, create a meme coin, and then start pumping up the markets too. So please be aware of what's going on here. And you know, I'm not really surprised. This sort of behavior is very common in other ecosystems. So if you are going to act like Solana, you are going to get Solana results. Now, another thing that you see in Solana is the artificial inflation of transactions on there. I'm not just talking about the voting transactions for consensus on there, which I really don't think should be included on the transaction per second count. But here we can see this person here posting about the daily active addresses. So you can see a massive spike here. It's like 4.6 million active addresses, and then it drops down a little bit. But Dave here does a brilliant breakdown of actually what's happening here and the manipulation behind it. So let me read this out to you, especially for those people listening in on the audio podcast. You want to see manipulation at its best? 7-day moving average skyrockets from 1 million to 3 million as an average in 1 day. When you look at the new addresses in the network created, it's 3 million. I suggest the address count is because people are being sent scam meme coins to their wallets, and it creates a new wallet address on Solana for each of those new assets they hold. Why do I think this? Because if you're generally adding more than 1 million new wallets to a network on average every week for months, and those wallets are legit user, the average daily active addresses would be a hell of a lot higher by now. In other words, for those two charts to be identical like this, those new active users are literally just being used once. If they're used again, they'll be providing a much different higher graph curve. Usual Solana ecosystem scammers who know how to game the metrics. Now you can see these graphs here, this data on June Analytics. So I'll put a link down below so you can examine it. You can compare it to different ecosystems and see how it actually compares to Cardano, for example. Now, I just want to point out that this type of activity can't happen on the Cardano ecosystem, or technically it can, but it will cost the user, the scammer, the person that is sending out those tokens, a lot of ADA. These are all scam tokens, and the person that is trying to send them out, it would have cost them at least 1 ADA for every scam token that they airdropped. So if they're sending this to 1 million users as a scam, they would have had to pay 1 million ADA. That is a very costly way to try and scam people and fake potential activity on the chain. So hopefully you guys got something interesting out of this particular update here. There are scammers in the space. This type of activity is flowing over to the Cardano ecosystem a little bit more. So be vigilant, be aware of what's happening here. And if you want to participate in meme coin launches, go ahead. Just know that there are these risks of manipulation behind it as well. So enjoy, have fun, learn how to trade, learn how to protect yourself, and keep your assets as secure as possible. If you like this type of content, make sure you hit that like, subscribe, notification bell, and I'll see you in the next video.